What's up, Money Gang? What's up, Money Gang? It's been a minute. It's been a minute and a half. So we're going to jump right to it, reviewing this week's games and the mess that we've just been dribbled by these teams. Jeez. All right, let's see what we're looking at. The difference between the people that make money online and the people that don't make money is that they don't want to review what happened in the past week. That's the difference. So, what we're seeing right now is a review of what has happened this past week. Just going to go through some of the things that I shared the first slip. Galatasaray, PSG, Man United over 1.5. These teams went through. This one was a little bit risky because I wasn't sure if Galatasaray was going to win this one. I know some of these smaller teams want to fight these big teams, but it boomed. Then I shared that second one here, Liverpool, which boomed. Inter Milan, I do not know how they ended up drawing that game. That was supposed to be an easy win. Same as AC Milan. I mean, you're playing a game at home against Torino. Those are the games that you definitely must win. So what we're going to do is going to look at the results. What this helps us with is that we can see the trends in the different leagues and see how we can build a new slip going forward. If you don't do this, you are going to lose all your money. So bear with me as we go through this. All right. So the first one was straight up Man United. I thought this game would have been easier for Man United, even though we know that Ten Hag has been saying some weird things about his team, which was not good for team morale just before a game. You don't say that we're not ready. That tells the team or the players that our coach does not believe in us as well. So he shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have said that at all. But anyway, let's look at what we're seeing here. 1-0 Liverpool. As much as that first half was a little bit shaky, but now we know that Arne has some good team talk in him, like Jurgen Klopp, because when they came back, it was a different team. Arsenal dominated. Uh, Brighton was the one that was surprising for me. I thought Everton was going to fight a little bit there, but hey, it is what it is. Newcastle, okay, they have a good team. Thought they would do much better against Southampton. A draw with Nottingham is one of the blacklisted teams on my end. They blocked me from getting 400k last year, and I'm still bitter. 400k. Uh, that's a lot of money just from that one game. Okay, then we have Aston Villa, who played very well. They're looking good this season. Brentford surprisingly dominated in that game, so looking forward to see what they're going to be doing. And Man City. All right, so what am I looking at here as someone that is going forward with these slips and what to do? We're looking at the average goals that we're seeing in all of these games. We're seeing 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, meaning that the average is 2 goals over 1.5. That is something that we have to look at as we will be doing the other games. Where if we look at what's this, Serie A, or Serie A, whatever you want to call it, we notice the same pattern: 4-2-0, 4-2-3-0-3. The average here is actually over 2.5, but it means that 1.5 we would still be good if we were doing that for Syria. And then if we're looking at La Liga, we're starting to see similar patterns. Where are the results here? Jeez. All right, I'm not seeing the results on this website, but usually they also, like Dortmund, they usually have a lot of goals in their games as well. Okay, let's see. Okay, so what do we want to do with this information that we're looking at here? We want to take this information and see what are the next games that we have in store. So if we are looking at the Premier League, for example, if you're looking at some of the fixtures that we have that are going on, we know that this is how this is what I do as well to build some of the slips. We know that Brighton had 3 goals in their team in their game. Man United had one. But knowing that Brighton won't want to go without a fight and Man United wouldn't go without a fight, that is a guaranteed over 1.5 in that game. Knowing how Betway is stingy, they would probably make those odds around 1.25 or 1.30. But when you're building a bet, it will work out. This one as well, their games that they were playing in, whether they're the ones scoring or the ones that they are being scored against, it still helps with over 1.5. West Ham can be really feisty when they're playing away. They might want to squeeze a goal in, so that's over 1.5 as well. Fulham for now, I'll skip that. Man City, this is a guaranteed over 2.5. Holland is in form. Everyone is looking good. They'll be scoring 3 goals. They're playing at home. And that should be about 1.5 odds. So now you have 1.2, 1.2, 1.5 ish, which will give us 2 odds there. Skip Nottingham, as you know, they blacklisted. Everton Spurs, this game always is over 1.5, always guaranteed. Aston Villa and Arsenal, 1.5. So just on the Saturday, what we're looking at is about 3 odds, 3.5 odds. So as you know, I like building slow and then going with a bang. This is the same thing for these teams as well. If you want to look at the fixtures, let's see. It's only showing me Atalanta. Oh, Atalanta is playing today, and Juventus. I didn't place any bets on those, but there's some goals that can come out here as well. Let's see. So that's basically what I did for the EPL. I don't want to make a long video. I know some of you are bored, some of you are gone already, but those that want to learn, I'm sure they're still around. So what you want to do is take the same method that I used here on the Premier League and apply it on Syria, apply it on La Liga, apply it on League One, the French league, apply it on all the other leagues that you want to play with, except for PSL. PSL is just straight up match fixing. If you follow football, you know what I'm talking about. The refs are involved, owners are involved. It's a little bit risky. It's a little bit risky, but yes, this is what you want to do when you're just building. Yes, you can look at straight wins. You know that Man City will win this. So you'll say Man City and over 2.5, which will give you more odds. For the teams that you're not sure about, you just put over 1.5. You know Arsenal here is going to fight definitely, so to be Arsenal. I would say Arsenal or draw over 1.5. But I am still going to post another video where I am actually building the bet, or I'll just be dropping the slip in the community section. So make sure you know where the community section is in this channel. If not, just ask me on Twitter, where, or I should say X, where the community channel is, and then I'll post a link that takes you straight to the community channel. So yeah, it was a rough week. I mean, Real Madrid screwed us over. I'm sure they screwed a lot of people over. So um, they should have won that game. I do not know how they drew against a small team. A lot of draws screwed us over, actually. It's actually one of those weeks where I don't want to even talk about, which is why I told people don't put in a lot of money the first few weeks. The first few weeks, you want to see what's going on, what actually is happening, and before you go all in, just build. Don't be afraid of building, starting small, and then working your way up. This thing of just trying to get 100,000, it won't work in one go. So yeah, please let me know in the comments which team you support, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and ask me any questions that you want, and I will sure answer your questions. One again, let's get the bag.